Hello everybody and welcome to another video. My name is Jerry and I am hailing you from the Antares shipyard. And today we're doing the unboxing for the Adversaries of the Delta Quadrant faction pack as requested. Again, this video is going to be a little bit longer, but not as long as these are the voyages. There are only 52 cards in this pack, so not as much. So kind of the structure I'm going to go with here is I'm going to show the ship models. I'll show any relevant tokens that came in the pack. We'll go through each card one by one. We'll explain new rules as we encounter them, and then we'll talk about the mission afterwards, which is a Delta Quadrant campaign booklet. So we'll talk about that. It'll probably end up being a separate video. What I'm not going to do is dive too deep into the cards here. I'm going to save that for a meta deep dive with the Captain's Table episodes. So be looking for those in the future. Having said all that, let's get to it. So here on screen we've got the Numeri patrol ship. It is a repainted Bajoran scout ship, but in like true Star Trek and true Voyager fashion, they reused ship models all the time and painted them different colors. So this one is gray, where the Bajoran scout ships are more of that rusty brown. So pretty on theme to see that. And then we've got the Narada type, which is a Romulan scout ship, but it is flown backwards. So it is facing the correct way. It faces this way. This would be the rear. This would be the front. Again, painted the same color as the episode it came from, which was a golden brown kind of looking color. Very nice paint jobs on these, actually. I'm pretty impressed with that throughout these three faction packs. The next ship in the pack is a biggin. This is the Vidian. Again, she's pretty big, the battle cruiser, also facing the correct way. And then we've got the Hirogen hunting vessel, the Hirogen warship. Again, very, very good paint on this. Red in the cells, got the brown tinge, rusty looking ship. Very, very much like the paint job on these ships here. So, again, relevant tokens. We talked about this in the other two videos, but here is the new initiative token. The reason why it's a new initiative token is because it has the night shift on the other side. If you haven't watched the other two videos and you're wondering what night shift is the part where you don't have the initiative token. So if the player across the table from you has the initiative token, you are on night shift. And that unlocks extra abilities. Some cards have the night shift keyword on them. Those are only active when you don't have initiative. We also get two new ejector tokens in this pack, which I believe are related to the Delta Quadrant faction pack, but these are Borg debris. Pretty nice imagery on that. And then we've got an Omega molecule token, which the camera doesn't really pick up the fine detail very well, but you can see there are dots for the molecule as Seven was looking in the chamber. And then we've got Riku Flowers, which is that one that put spots onto Harry Kim. Okay. Having gone through all of that, let's go ahead and we'll start getting into the ship cards. So card number one, I should say, is the Antares Shadow. This is a Numeri patrol ship, 4153, brand new class of ship to the game. As I said, but not a new model itself. Tech weapon crew coming in at 24 points. When attacking, roll attack dice step. If the defending ship has a hull value less than this ship, roll +1 attack dice. Coming in at a hull value of 5, a heck of a lot of ships are going to have less hull value than you. So this is going to be a pretty fun ship to play with. On the back side, you've got card number 2, which is going to be your Numeri patrol ship. Coming in at 22 points. Tech weapon crew, 4152. Not too bad. Not too shabby at all. Card number 3 is again going to be a new class to the game, but not a new ship mold itself. This is the Narada type 3233 tech weapon crew. When attacking, modify attack dice step. If the defending ship is in the forward firing arc of a friendly ship that is within range 1 of this ship, you get to add a hit to the result. Coming in at 18 points, not too bad, a good support ship. Card number 4 is going to be the generic version, which comes in at 14 points. 3232 tech weapon, not too shabby there itself. And it's got evade scan battle stations as an action bar. Card number 5 is the Hanata Prime, Vidian Battlecruiser, 3253. Weapon, crew, 23 points. Standard action bar there. When attacking, modify attack dice step. You may convert one blank into one hit for each crew upgrade equipped to the defending ship. So, a lot of fun to be had there, especially with some of these heavier clown car builds that you may encounter, where they are very crew heavy. Speaking especially Federation builds, yeah, thinking that card can do much damage. And then you've got the Vidian Starship on the backside, card number 6, recosted already from the Motley Fleet faction pack down to 21. And then we've got Finna Prime. So this is a redo of the old ship. 3253 action. Place an Ox Power token beside the ship and target an opposing ship within range 1 to 2. You get to destroy one shield on that target ship. 2 weapon slots, 2 crew slots, 23 points. Not too shabby there either. Alright, card number 9. This is the Relic Stalker, Herogen Warship, 4234. After moving, if you are within range 1 to 3 of an opposing ship, you may place a battle station token besides this ship. A standard action bar, tech, weapon, crew, coming in at 23 points. Not too bad. I really like that ability. Alright. On the backside, we've got the generic coming in at 18 points. Tech, weapon, crew. Not too bad of a chassis there. Card number 11 in the pack is going to be the Alpha Hunter. So after moving, the ship performs a sensor echo action as a free action. So again, the Alpha Hunter's text is cleaned up here, coming in at 23 points. So it got itself a recost, which is very nice. Tech, weapon, crew. Pretty good ship if you ask me. And again, here is the generic, which is card number 12. 4233 tech, weapon, crew. And that is the last ship in the pack. Go ahead and show their base plates off here. So the Narada gets a 180-degree firing arc. And everybody else, I believe, is stuck with a 90-degree firing arc. Alright. Oops. That's my off-camera marker. Alright, captains. So this is going to be card number 13. This is Albin. He's a Nasari captain. Skill 5, elite talent slot, cost of 3. When this ship or a friendly ship within range 1 to 2 attacks, during the roll attack dice step, if the captain or any of the crew upgrades equipped to the defending ship have any tokens on their card, the attacking ship rolls +1 attack die. If the ship or that friendly ship is a Narada type, that ship may re-roll 1 blank. So it's alluding to having any tokens on their card. I'm assuming that's disabled tokens, time tokens, or really any mission tokens. It just says any tokens. Alright, card number 14 is Gaul, who is a Vaguar captain. When attacking, modify attack dice step. If the defending ship either performed a sensor echo action or an additional maneuver this game round, add 1 crit. So Gaul is not a big fan of Romulans or Klingons cloaking and moving about the board. Very warrior-esque. A good card overall. Card number 15 is going to be a con artist. That is Dala. So she gets to add a crew upgrade to the ship's upgrade bar. Setup, target an opposing ship, place a reputation permanent effect token besides the target ship. That would be this token here. Permanent effect. For the rest of the game, each other ship treats the ship with the reputation permanent effect token beside it as an opposing ship for all game effects. That ship is still part of the original owner's fleet. So, there are a couple of different situations where this would work. The biggest one would be an ambassador, because this happens before ambassadors set their negotiations. So, it's possible for you to negotiate with your own ship. Very interesting. Skill 4, elite talent slot, cost of 3. One of those very rare occasions where a skill 4 has got an elite talent slot too. So we've got card number 16, Yasek Hazari Captain. Skill 7, elite talent slot, cost of 3. Setup, target an opposing ship. Place a bounty permanent effect token besides the target ship. So that would be this token here. Permanent effect. For the rest of the game, each ship in play converts either one blank or one battle station into one hits each time they attack a ship with a bounty permanent effect token beside it. Okay, I like it. Very interesting. We're doing a lot of things with tokens and permanent effects, which there were some in the game, but there weren't too many. So I'm happy that they're starting to make a comeback, and the mechanics are starting to get worked out for that. Now we've got Dureth, a Vidian captain, skill 3, captain slot, elite talent slot, cost of 2, free action. If you performed a speed of 3 or greater maneuver this round, target an opposing ship within range 1. Disable 1 crew equipped to the target ship. So definitely a very Vidian-like, wanting to target the crew to harvest their organs. I can definitely see that here in this ability, and that is a good thing. Now, some people may have already noticed I've gone through a couple of captains, but these captains don't just say captain anymore. They say their species and then the captain. My understanding is that's a little bit of foolproof, or not foolproofing, future-proofing for the game. I apologize about that. That's some future-proofing for the game, because there are cards in this set, in the set, as a matter of fact, that call specifically out Vidian captains and Herogen captains. So the easiest way to tell them apart is to call them Vidian captains. Alright. So the next one is Nadrium. He's another Vidian captain. Action, if equipped to a Vidian battleship, this is a free action instead. Place 3 time tokens on the card and target an opposing ship within range 1. Discard 1 crew upgrade equipped to the target ship. So again, very Vidian-esque, reaching out, taking care of a crew. Skill 5, elite talent slot, cost of 3. Next captain in the pack is going to be captain number 9, or card number 19. We're getting a new version of Carr. He is a Herogen captain. When attacking, roll attack die step. If your captain skill is greater than the defending ship's captain skill, roll +1 attack die. When attacking, modify attack dice step. You may re-roll one of your attack dice up to 2 times. So this card is an errata. It is a cleaned up version of the original card that we got. Still coming in at skill 8, 2 elite talent slots, cost of 6. Well worth the points. Yeah, and then card number 20 is on the back side of him, because now we're getting a Herogen Admiral. So Independents don't have very many admirals, so this is awesome to see. Carr, he has a +2 to your captain skill, still 2 talent slots, 6 points. Fleet action, target an opposing ship within range 1. Place 1 time token on the target ship's card. Whenever a friendly ship within range attacks an opposing ship with any time tokens on the ship card, that ship may re-roll 1 blank or battle station. If the ship is a Herogen warship, it may re-roll 1 blank or battle station up to 2 times instead. So a fun play on Captain Carr's ability versus the Admiral side here. Lovely to see. Okay. Card number 21 is Turnjin, who is a Herogen captain. Skill 7, elite talent, cost of 4. When attacking, modify attack dice step. If your captain skill is less than the defending ship's captain skill, add 1 crit. Again, very Hirogen-esque in the abilities here, because the Hirogen are these hunters and warriors. So they're definitely going to take every chance they can get. Card number 22 is actually the backside here. So Turingen adds one crew to the ship's upgrade bar, and then we get this first officer keyword here. So if you haven't watched my other two videos, the first officer keyword is a new mechanic. Well, not really a new mechanic, it's a new way of doing the mechanic. We've had cards in the past in the game kind of do this. I'm thinking about William Riker that gives you the +3 to your captain skill, and then if your captain gets discarded, he takes over as the captain. That's this mechanic, but done a little bit better. So, first officer, when attacking, deal damage step, discard the unique captain equipped to this ship, add one crit, and then flip this card over and equip it as the captain. So, you're doing that same mechanic, but you're flipping the card over, and you're getting to use the captain side with the captain skill and the captain ability. I very much appreciate and approve of that mechanic, working much better that way. And then the last captain in this pack is the only other skill 10 in the game. This is Aiden. He is the hologram, the Hirogen hologram. You cannot have an admiral or an ambassador equipped to this ship. This card costs -1 SP for each independent question upgrade equipped to the ship. When attacking, modify attack dice step. If the defending ship is an independent ship or has any question mark upgrades equipped to it, add one crit. Captain skill of 10, elite talent, cost of 10. Alright. So that's the end of the captains. So now going into the crew, we've got card number 24. This is Mobar. Opposing ships within range 1 to 2 that have a permanent effect token beside them roll -1 defense dice. In addition, if that token is a reputation permanent effect token, battle station, scan, or evade tokens spent by the ship are placed beside this ship instead of returning to the action token supply. So, much like the episode where they were conning people, he's doing that here, taking your tokens. Very thematic. Really, really like that. Here's the next crew. This is card number 25. This is Czar. The captains equipped to the opposing ships within range that have a permanent effect token beside them have -1 captain skill. If that token is a reputation permanent effect token, that ship has -2 captain skill instead. So I like that these other cards are calling out these tokens that people are putting on. It doesn't. The first half of the text doesn't say specifically what permanent effect token, so it could be a warp core ejection token, because that's a permanent effect token. But the second half does call out a specific one. So for 1 point, this is a pretty cool card, especially if you're going to run it with Dala. Alright. Card number 26 is Kuros from the Think Tank episode. And he does come with a token, so I'll put that there. Action. Target an opposing ship within range 1, and your opponent must choose one of the following. Place a bounty permanent effect token beside the target ship if it does not already have one. Steal either a battle station, evade, or scan token from beside the target ship, and place that token and an evade besides this ship. Once per game, steal one unique crew upgrade equipped to the target ship and equip it to this ship, ignoring that ship's restrictions. Permanent effect. For the rest of the game, each ship converts either one blank or one battle station into a hit each time they attack a ship with a bounty permanent effect token beside it. So, much like the episode, he's trying to take a crew, like he took 7 of 9, or he's trying to take things from other races in form of tokens, or he's going to place a bounty on you because you didn't pay up. Again, very thematic, and I like the use of the permanent effect tokens. We got 3 of them in this pack. Alright, card 27 is Tau. Planning phase, target this ship or another ship within range 1 to 2. Place a token on this card beside the target ship. Combat phase, target an opposing ship within range. Steal either one scan, battle station, evade, or aux power token besides the target ship, and place it on this card. Again, I'm a big fan of this card, and I can't wait to get dived into it further when we do the captain table episode. So, card number 28 and 29 are 2 copies, 1 per ship. We got Vidian Guard. Increase the captain skill of the Vidian captain equipped to the ship by 2. Whenever an opposing ship within range would remove a disable token from one of their crew upgrades, discard this card. That disable token cannot be removed this game round. So, one of those action economy stoppers. Um, Again, for 2 points, pretty cheap discard to stop you from discarding your disabled token. Could be well worth it. We got Sulan. Card number 30, action. Discard and target an opposing ship within range 1. Disable up to 2 crew upgrades equipped to the target ship. Again, very Vidian-esque, wanting to reach out and touch your crew. And then we've got card number 31. This is Coven. He's from the episode where 7 and 9 thought she had nanoprobe stolen from her. Voyager was testing on a weapon they were going to try and buy from him. So add 1 weapon upgrade to the ship's upgrade bar. Whenever you would place 3 or more time tokens on a weapon upgrade equipped to the ship, place 1 time token on this card and place a disable token on that weapon upgrade instead. So for 2 points, if you've got a good way to remove those disable tokens, Coven might be a way for you to get some of those heavier weapons that get 3 time tokens. And then we've got a errata to another card here. This is Donic, 32. He is locked to a Hirogen warship. This ship cannot be targeted by any secondary weapon upgrades fired through a rear firing arc. When defending, if the attacking ship has any question upgrades equipped to their ship, roll +1 defense dice. Before this pack, that really wasn't a thing where we had to worry about question upgrades. But as we get further on in the pack, you'll see why Donic is going to find a place. So that is the end of the crew. Now we're getting into the elite talents, and we've got a double here. So this is card number 33 and card number 34. It is Life of Piracy. 1 per ship. This is locked to an independent captain only. Setup. This ship may start the game either within range of a planet obstacle or within range of at least 2 non-planet obstacles. So within range 1. Gain the ability based on the printed faction symbol of the captain this card is equipped to. So the Ferengi, in phase, you may discard a battle stations token besides the ship and place 1 gold press platinum token on the captain equipped to the ship. Or Klingon, combat phase, you may perform a sensor echo action as a free action even if the ship is not cloaked. So there aren't very many Klingon independent captains out there right now. I can't really think of one that's a dual faction that way. But again, we might be seeing some of that come in the future. So future proofing definitely is being shown in this pack. And then we got a reprint of a elite talent from a Motley Fleet. I don't believe there are any changes on this card, at least none that I saw. This is Vidian Sodality. It is locked to a Vidian warship. This card may only be equipped to a Vidian captain. When the ship or card equipped to it disables or discards a crew upgrade equipped to an opposing ship, place 1 mission token on this card. When an independent crew upgrade or captain equipped to this ship would be discarded, you may discard that mission token on this card instead. So again, getting rid of crew, saving crew, kind of what the Vidians do. Now this card I do know is an errata, and the errata is this first line here. So this card may only be equipped to a Hirogen captain or admiral. The old card, you said it can only be equipped to Car or Hirogen captain. So now we got Captain Admiral. In phase, if the ship hit an opposing ship with an attack this game round, place 1 mission token on this card, max of 3. Activation phase, spend 1 mission token on this card and perform an action on the ship's action bar as a free action. This is a pretty cool elite talent that I don't get to see played very often. It's not faction locked. It's not locked to a Hirogen. Well, it's locked to a Hirogen captain or admiral. So you're definitely going to see this get played a lot more with Car, especially with the admiral side, I think. That is the end of the elite talents. Now we're getting into the weapons. So we got Tetrion Particle Beam. This is locked to a Narada class. It's a 4 dice attack. Place 2 time tokens and target an opposing ship at range 1 to 3. Hits and crits from this attack cannot be modified, rerolled, or canceled by opposing card effects. So they are what they are. You cannot take away any hits, and you cannot add any. Cannot add any. So I think it's a fair wash. It's a pretty good weapon. Here is the weapon that the Voyager was testing out with in the Coven episode. So Isokinetic Cannon. This is card number 38. One per ship. Forward firing arc. It's got a variable attack here. Isokinetic Cannon. The attack value of this weapon is the ship's primary weapon plus 1. Attack. Place 4 time tokens on this card and target an opposing ship. Range 2 to 3. Declare target step. Disable 1 tech upgrade equipped to the defending ship. Cost of 5. I think it's a very interesting weapon. Definitely something I'm going to play around with. The 4 time tokens scare me a little, but I think there's a way to lower that down. So we got another duplicate weapon here. This is Targeted Phaser Strike. 1 per ship, forward firing arc only. Forward ice attack, range 1 to 2. Attack. If the ship has a target lock token on the defending ship, place 3 time tokens on this card and target that opposing ship. Deal damage step. Apply the effect based on which of the defending ship's arcs you are in. The forward firing arc, discard 1 crew upgrade equipped to the defending ship. The rear firing arc, discard 1 weapon upgrade equipped to the defending ship. Non-forward and non-rear arcs, place an aux power token beside the defending ship for a cost of 2. That is cool. It's cool weapon. Again, 3 time tokens. I think there's a way to reduce it, so I'm kind of anxious to see how that's going to get played and get used. So here is another card that we've got a double of. So this is card 41 and 42. We've got a new version of the Grapplers, and they come with a Grappler token. So Grapplers, it's a variable attack, range 1. The attack value of this weapon is this ship's primary weapon plus 1. Attack. Place 2 time tokens on this card and target an opposing ship at range 1. If the defending ship has no active shields, you may re-roll each of your blank results. If this attack hits, the defending ship cannot perform a maneuver with a speed greater than 1 during the next game round. So definitely acting like you are tethered to that ship versus the name Grapplers. Very cool thematic ability there. And those are the last 2 weapons. So we're moving into the tech. First tech, which is card number 43, is going to be Regenerative Shielding. 1 per ship, locked to a Namiri patrol ship. In phase, you may repair 1 shield on this ship. So pretty straightforward. Pretty simple card there. Next tech up on deck is Refractive Shielding. Again, 1 per ship. Cost of 4. Increase the ship's shield and agility values by 1. When defending, if the ship has active shields and the attacking ship within range 2 to 3 does not have any scan tokens beside it, skip the modify attack dice step. Wow, that's an awesome tech that will, kind of cut down on some of those perfect quality rolls. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing this get played on out of faction ships. All right, the next tech is number 45. This is a translocator. It is 1 per ship. It is independent captain or independent ship only. Action. Discard this card and target an opposing ship within range 1. Steal 1 tech or 1 weapon upgrade equipped to this target ship and equip it to this ship, ignoring this ship's restrictions. So this is like the episode where resources and things were stolen from Voyager. They used the translocator to grab that stuff. Again, very thematic. There's a lot of thought that was put into these packs. So here's another tech. This is a Hirogen tech. 1 per ship, locked to a Hirogen warship. This is stealth mode. Activation phase. Place 2 time tokens on this card and perform a sensor echo action as a free action. So you're going to give every Hirogen warship the Alpha Hunter's ability now. Awesome. Hirogens are on their way back. Here is another tech. This is improved deflector screens. 1 per ship. It can only be equipped to a ship with a hull of 3 or less. Discard this upgrade when all of the ship's shields have been destroyed. When defending, compare result step. If you have any active shields, cancel 1 hit or 1 crit. So this is kind of an update to a previous card that we got. So very nice there. This one's also an update, and this is the last tech. This is monotanium armor plating, card number 48, 1 per ship. Whenever an opposing ship would place a red target lock token besides this ship, roll 2 defense dice. If you roll at least 1 evade, discard the target lock token and the matching blue token besides the opposing ship. Action: disable this card, remove each red target lock token besides this ship, and the matching blue tokens beside the opposing ship. So you get to roll you get to roll dice to see if they can target lock you or not, or if the target lock bounces off. I've used that card in its original form, and it's awesome. Okay, so now we're getting into the question mark upgrades, and we've got a couple of them here. This is the first one, card number 49. This is Weiss. He's going to be one of the holograms from that episode. This card counts as a crew or a tech upgrade. Action: disable this card and target an opposing ship within range 1 to 2. Disable 1 crew upgrade equipped to the target ship and place an evade token besides this ship. Again, very straightforward. Like the ability. I like that we're getting these holograms in. Card number 50 is Kajal. This card counts as a crew upgrade or a tech upgrade. Action: you may remove a disabled token from a question upgrade equipped to this ship and repair 1 hull or 1 shield on this ship. So she's a healer. I think in the episode she was the one that was kind of maintaining the photonic field generator, keeping them all alive. So that makes sense, and it's very thematic for her. Next card is the Optronic Data Core. So this is a reprint from the Motley Fleet faction pack, 1 per ship. This card counts as a weapon or a tech upgrade. Activation phase: place 3 time tokens on this card. Perform the action listed on a question upgrade equipped to this ship as a free action. Activation phase: disable this card. Remove a disabled token from a question upgrade equipped to this ship. So there were a lot of questions when this card first came out of how we're going to use this or where we're going to use this. I think those questions have been answered now. I feel much better about that. So this is the last card in the pack here. It is Photonic Field Generator. This card counts as a weapon or tech upgrade. You may perform actions listed on your question upgrades equipped to the ship even if you have Aux Power tokens beside your ship. Opposing ships within range 1 to 2 cannot discard or disable other independent question upgrades equipped to this ship. Again, just some protection for those holograms. Very nice there. And then we do have 2 new class of ships. So I do want to put up their maneuver cards so that people can see what their dials look like. Let's do that. There you are. All right. So that is all of the cards from the Adversaries of the Delta Quadrant pack. There really aren't any other tokens or anything to show off. I would love to show off the Delta Quadrant booklet, but again, my camera at this angle, I can't show the booklet. It's a big blob on the screen. So I do apologize. I'll probably make a separate video either later on in the next couple of days to go over that, or but you'll be seeing it soon. Either way, but big disclaimer: make sure you check under your insert, under the black insert, because that is where the booklets are. You don't want to throw those away. You definitely want this campaign. So again, thank you everybody for watching. If you like this content, consider subscribing so you'll be notified when more videos come out, and consider giving us a like to help get the video into the algorithm so it's shown off to other attack wing players. And having said that, consider sharing the video around. I would really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, and until next time, we'll see you around the shipyard.